In this video, I'm going to share my top picks from the LEGO Star Wars theme for investment in 2025. This is my second version of LEGO Star Wars picks, as I posted the original video 3 months ago. Since then, the retirement listing has changed and we have new data, so I think it's time for an update. Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Kwang. Welcome to my channel. Number 3 on my list is the Darth Vader helmet, set number 75304. The retail price is $80, but it's currently on sale at Amazon for 20% off at $64. Analysis this LEGO set in two parts. First, the demand, and the second, the supply. Regarding the demand, Darth Vader is the most famous character from Star Wars. Even if you ask someone on the street who isn't familiar with Star Wars, they will recognize Darth Vader's helmet very easily. So this LEGO helmet presents one of the most recognizable elements of Star Wars. And also, I think Darth Vader's helmet is more than just one of the helmet collection. For those people who don't typically collect the LEGO Star Wars helmet, will also buy this one because it's such an iconic symbol of Star Wars. And let's check the data at Amazon from January. There was over 9,000 sets sold by the end of December 2024 because I was collecting this data at beginning of 2025. And this truly shows how strong the demand is. And also the demand will last for the next couple years. And here is the data from March, 2,000 sets being sold, and the data very recently, 3,000 sets being sold. These are still very impressive figures. And let's move on to the second section about the supply. First, I should mention that in my original Star Wars video, this Darth Vader helmet was ranked number 3 and it remains that position in this updated version. I compared this LEGO set to the Boba Fett and the Luke Skywalker's helmet. Both of them are really overhauled by the time they are retiring. And for now, we can make a 20 to 25% ROI for the Boba Fett helmet and about 40 to 50% ROI for the Luke Skywalker's helmet. And let's check some data from eBay. There's currently over 200 listings on eBay for the Boba Fett helmet. I can imagine that it's easily over 300, even over 400 listings by the time it retired. And also for the Luke Skywalker's helmet, there's over 170 listings right now. Again, by the time it retired, it could be over 200 or 250 listings. So if both of these two really overloaded helmet still doing pretty good, let's say after 1 or 2 years or 2.5, then I think it's pretty safe for the Darth Vader helmet as a LEGO investment. And let's check the Darth Vader helmet listing at eBay. There's currently over 170 listings and the total sold number is 250. So that is also a good number, not much listing right now, and also the sold number is larger than the listing number. So I will not believe that the supply on the secondary market for the Darth Vader will be like a double or triple compared to the Boba Fett or Luke Skywalker's helmet. But I do think it's very possible the demand will stay very strong after 1 or 2 years. Demand will be easily double or triple compared to the Boba Fett helmet or the Luke Skywalker's helmet. And also this demand will not be affected by any new movie, TV show or other events in the coming years. So even after 2 or 3 years later, I believe the demand will still be there. So this will be an investment that I will not need to worry, and a very solid and safe investment is exactly what I wanted to see in my portfolio. And let me share my strategy for this LEGO investment. First, I'm looking for a better discount than just 20% off. Because for sure, there will be a lot of inventory on the secondary market when this set retired. And the very common sales price in this year will be the new retail price for LEGO investor, which means the very common 20% off at the price $64 will be a new retail price for LEGO investor, and we are looking for like a 30 to 40% off at least. It's better if we can find it like 50% off. And the second, I will need to hold this LEGO set for over a year and a half at least, because I have to wait for the demand to digest the initial oversupply in the secondary market during the first year or even a year and a half, and then price will rise to the range we wanted to see. It's a very similar pattern, just like the Boba Fett helmet and the Luke Skywalker's helmet. So if I'm going to purchase this one, I have to tell myself, for the money I invest in, I do not need those money in a year and a half at least. And if that is okay, then I will proceed to looking for a good purchase price for this Lego set. Okay, so that's all for the Darth Vader helmet and ring number 3 on my list. Let's move on to ring number 2. It's the Coruscant Guard Gunship, set number 75354 with 1083 pieces. The retail price is $140, a little overpriced, but is very often discounted to 20% off, that is about $110. And let's check the data from Amazon. There were over 1,000 sets sold in the past month. At the retail price of $140, this is a very good sales number and indicates strong demand. The current listing on eBay are only 48, and that is much less than what I expect for such popular and classic gunship. And also the sold number is 125. That is also a large number and almost double of the current listing number. And looking at the Bricklink, there are 97 sets sold in the past 6 months. Also a good number. If you are not familiar with Bricklink's number, I would say anything around 100 for the sales number in the past 6 months is good. Over 100 set means demand is really strong, and under 50 means like demand is not that strong as we expect. And the supply at Bricklink is 337, so that's about 3 times the demand, which is also what I wanted to see. And my formula for Bricklink is that I wanted to see the supply less than 10 times compared to the demand. So the data are really good across all 3 platforms. And at last, let's check the minifigures value. This set has 5 minifigures, with 3 being exclusive. Their total value is already almost $70, so if you are buying this set at $100, the minifigures are worth $70, that making the gunship itself only cost $30. So it's a really good sign that the minifigures value are worth more than 50% of the retail price. So for the purchase price, I'm looking for a 30% off. That is about $98, or let's say just $100. And also this set was on sale at May the 1st event, 15% off plus double insider points. And also Rakuten have a 20% cashback. So that is about 40 to 45% off already. And I purchased 5 of these at May the 1st event. Usually I'm not buying Lego set before October, but since this one is on my top 2 on the list, and I do want to get more of these, I pulled the trigger buying this one, and also with those gift with purchase. Another reason is that usually after a couple months, it's possible that I can purchase more from Lego. Even they have a limit, like I can only purchase 5, but it's possible after a couple months they reset, I can purchase another 5, which means like during Black Friday, another sale come, I can purchase another 5 from the lego.com. And last, let's check a similar Lego set retired in 2023, which is the Star Wars Republic Gunship, set number 75309. This is a UCS set, and the current price at Amazon is almost $600. And I know normally it's overpriced if buying a retired Lego set from Amazon, but looking at the data from Brickonomics, the current value for this retired UCS gunship is almost $500. We will pay shipping and also the tax. It will be really close to $600 for people interested in this UCS gunship. So compared to that retired UCS set, this smaller and more space-friendly Coruscant Guard gunship will be a very attractive option. Even the value of it go up to $150 or $180 in a year or 2. That's all for the number 2 on my list. Let's move on to my number 1 pick on this list. It's the Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator, set number 75383 with 640 pieces. It replaced my original pick from January. which was the Invisible Hand, set number 75377, a Target exclusive LEGO set. This set is Walmart exclusive, and most importantly, it features a very popular spaceship and characters. It also includes 4 exclusive minifigures. The value of all 4 minifigures is already almost $50, while the set's retail price is $70. So that is an incredible sign. This set will be a good investment. Additionally, we have the midi-scale spaceship line that started from last year, and those LEGO sets from the new series do not include minifigures, since they are designed to be display model rather than a playset. And that is how LEGO marketing this new midi-scale space line. But what's interesting is that the Sith Infiltrator is just another midi-scale spaceship. We can just put this one alongside with the other midi-scale new releases. It fits pretty well, and that's basically the main reason I picked this one rather than the other midi-scale spaceship. And also, I will not purchase any of the other midi-scale spaceship retiring by end of this year, unless they had very huge discount price, but maybe only for the Invisible Hand. So let's check the data for this Walmart exclusive set. And since it's not sold on Amazon, we will start with LEGO's data. There are already over 100 reviews for this set. Remember, this was only released in middle of 2024, so the shelf life will just be a year and a half. That is very short for a popular LEGO set. Then let's check the data from Bricklink. 91 sets sold in the past 6 months. A very good number, just like I said. I want to see the sales number almost 100 or even over 100. And the supply at Bricklink is about 5 times compared to the demand. That's also a very good data. And next, let's check the data from eBay. There are only 50 current listings, which is much lower than expected for a cheaper set. And what's even better is that over 150 sets being sold totally. That's almost 3 times of the current listing number. So all this data just shows how strong the demand is. And also being a Walmart exclusive item, I don't think the demand will be massive. But one important note about Walmart exclusive item is that it could mean a low supply in the secondary market, but it's not 100% guarantee. If you watched my last video about the lingering stock for the LEGO sets, you will see that a lot of the popular LEGO sets are still available right now. It's almost 1 month since my last video, and I checked all of them, most of them still available. It's just a little of the price increased, and it's already 5 months past the retirement date. And that also includes the Walmart exclusive item, the Office. By the time I'm recording this video, it's still available at Walmart. So please don't assume that Walmart exclusive item will 100% be a safe pick. I was still looking for a very good discount price for this set, even if everything points like it would be a very good LEGO investment. And these are my top 3 picks from the LEGO Star Wars theme. Next, I will explain why I didn't pick the other popular LEGO sets for my investment strategy. To be honest, in 2025, I'm only planning to buy like about 3 LEGO sets as investment. So let me start with the popular UCS set. The first one is the X-Wing Starfighter, set number 75355. Let me compare this one to another UCS set in the same price range retired from last year, Luke Skywalker's Land Speeder. The current value for this set is only $210. Of course, that is only 5 months past the retirement date, and I'm sure the value of it will go up over the time. But at this point, I would say even the price go up a little bit more in the future, it is still a very ordinary performance as a LEGO investment. Let's check the data from Brick Economy. It shows that Luke Skywalker's Land Speeder is currently ranked number 2 out of the all UCS sets. But I'm not showing you here to say the top on the list will definitely gonna be a good investment. I'm just showing you that this is a very popular LEGO set. In my opinion, it's much more better than the X-Wing, still not perform that good. This just gave me a huge doubt that why the X-Wing will perform even better than the Land Speeder. It's possible both of them will perform in the same range. I just don't think will outperform the Land Speeder a lot. Alright, that's for the first one. The second UCS set is the Razor Crest. In my original video, I said this would not be a good LEGO investment. I still think the same, but my strategy be a little different. Like, if I see a very good discount for this LEGO set, I will purchase a few of them as LEGO investment. It is not that simple like a huge discount will just justify any LEGO set. It's not like that. For example, if the UCS set X-Wing Starfighter get discounted to let's say $160, that's a huge discount. But I still will not think that be a good LEGO investment, because with huge discount, it often comes with a huge supply. A lot of investors will purchase this set as LEGO investment. And there is two things differently for the Razor Crest. First, it's very expensive. With a huge, let's say $100 or even $150 discount, it's still very expensive. Not many LEGO investors will buy it. That would not like double or triple the supply on the secondary market. And the second is a UCS set with over 6,000 pieces. Over the years, we're not going to see many UCS set with over 6,000 pieces. That will be one of its advantage. We've seen many times that very large scaled with many pieces LEGO set retired and the price go up. Not saying like a double, but with the time you hold it to make $100 or $200, $300, it's very profitable. So that is my new strategy for the Razor Crest. It's not a good LEGO investment even with like a 5% to 15% discount. But if this LEGO set is discounted for over 30% off or maybe even 35-40% off, then that's a different story. This LEGO set will become a different product in my investment strategy. Alright, that's for the UCS set. Next, I'm going to show you two very similar Star Wars sets. The first one is Ahsoka's Jedi Shadow, set number 75362, with 599 pieces, and the retail price is $80, really overpriced. But let's check the data from Amazon. It's currently on sale for 42% off, and there's 1,000 sets being sold in the past month. To be honest, that's really not a good number if it's truly a popular LEGO set. I anticipate the supply on the secondary market for this LEGO set will be massive. And if you plan to purchase this one as a LEGO investment, I would say we have to hold it over 1.5 years and even over 2 years. But in that case, why don't you just purchase the Darth Vader's helmet? Also be a LEGO set we have to hold for 1.5 years or even hold it for over 2 years. But remember that Darth Vader's helmet is much more expensive, with almost triple the sales number at Amazon compared to the Ahsoka's Jedi Shadow. So there's really not a reason I'm buying this one as a LEGO investment. And let me show you a LEGO City set that will express my next point very well. The LEGO City Police Prison Island, set number 60419. The retail price is $100. It's currently on sale for $83. That's almost double of the Ahsoka's Jedi Shadow. And there's over 800 sets being sold in the past month. So my next point is that as a LEGO investor, I'm not looking for the most popular LEGO set as a LEGO investment or trying to figure out which one is more popular than the other. What I'm trying to do is looking for the LEGO set with a very good supply and demand ratio. And I'm not sure how this prison island will perform. That's not the topic today. It just shows like even a very popular set in my eyes is the Ahsoka's Jedi Shadow. It's not even outperform a LEGO City set. And of course, we can imagine the supply on the secondary market will be easily 5 times or maybe even 10 times compared to this city set. So this problem will also apply to the next LEGO set I'm going to talk about, the Ghost and the Phantom 2, set number 75357, with 1,394 pieces. Let's check the data from Amazon. There are over 200 sets being sold in the past month. For a LEGO set, the retail price is $160. I still don't feel that's a strong number. We've seen a lot of LEGO sets that over $200 with an even better sales number. So as a Star Wars fan myself, the Ahsoka's Jedi Shadow and this Ghost and Phantom 2 are definitely very attractive to myself. But how popular they are, we may have our own bias. And this set also reminds me the Justifier retired from 2023. That is also a very popular spaceship for LEGO Star Wars fans, and with a lot of the popular minifigures. The value of it is not grown that much. We've seen a discount price for $100, but currently this set's only valued at $120 to $130. So just like I said, do not let our bias to make decision for us which LEGO set is popular and how popular they are when we're not seeing a good sales number or other data to support it. The only thing I would say good for this LEGO set is the value of the minifigure. Currently it's almost $80. So this set will have the potential because of the value of the minifigure, but still we will have to see a very deep discount, like $100, $110. The last one I'm going to talk about is the Skeleton Crew Onyx Cinder, set number 75374. The reason I put this one at the last is I want to talk about the Star Wars TV show. I'm not sure if you watched the TV show, but for me, the Skeleton Crew is the only Star Wars TV show I didn't finish in the past few years. So it's very simple. I have 2 points. First, if a TV show is not good, the LEGO set related to it most likely not going to be a good LEGO investment. And the second, sometimes even the TV show is really good, but it doesn't mean the related LEGO set will also perform really good. And that's basically everything I want to talk about for this LEGO set. Just one more thing I wanted to mention is also the minifigures value. So there is 5 exclusive minifigures in this set. The total value is $65. So it's similar to the Ghost and the Phantom 2. This LEGO set will have the potential as a good investment if we see a very good discount, let's say a 40% off, even 50% off. Again, not every set with 40, 50, even 60% off will be good investment. So that's all the LEGO Star Wars set I wanted to share my thought about in this video. And then let's talk about the Star Wars TV show. This year, as they said, we have the best Marvel TV show coming out, the best in a decade, the Daredevil. And then we have the best in a decade for Star Wars TV show, the Andor Season 2. So that is what a lot of people saying in the beginning of the season. And now I just watched the Andor Season 2, Episode 7 and Episode 8 and 9. And that is really an incredible 3-hour experience. If you haven't watched Andor Season 1, I highly encourage you to watch it. And then the Season 2 is even better, especially for the recent released Episode 7, 8 and 9. You can check the IMDb rate, 9.8 and 9.8 right now. That is crazy. You find me another 3 episodes is a chapter that have generally a higher IMDb rate? I would say that's impossible. The last time I have this experience is from like a decade. That was in 2014 for the True Detective Season 1. The Season 1 is my top one, my favorite. So after that, I haven't seen a TV show that is so good until now. So it's no longer being an excellent TV series for just Star Wars. I would say Andor Season 2 will stay on my top list for a very, very long time. So I highly recommend this one. You finish the first series, that's already amazing. And you can't believe that how good the second season is. And by the time I'm recording this video, they haven't released the last chapter, the last 3 episodes yet. So I'm trying to finish it before I watch the last 3 episodes. I just cannot imagine if the 3rd chapter is so good, like you cannot even be better. IMDb rating at 9.8, how can you be better? But there's 3 more to go. I just cannot imagine how are they going to manage the last 3. Alright, that's it my friend. I just want to share how incredible the Season 2 is. That's over the limit of Star Wars theme. You can basically compare it to any other top rated TV show. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video because that will really motivate me and help this channel. Thank you. See you in the next one.
Turn out the lights.